Hi guys, how are you? And today we will cover this simple thing like I have the same effects but the scale of the particle is different and they look identical except of size, and I can change the size. So now you can see both are the same size. If I make it like 0.2, it is now small but looks same. If I make it 5, it's same. So with the single user parameter, I am changing the sprite size, location and also the velocity all together with a single user parameter, and that we will learn today. So let's start this. So let's say you have a particle system, basic, maybe you have this fountain or maybe this omnidirectional effect. So let's say you take this FX and we have this effect here. Okay. It's it's weird. It's working weirdly. Let me take again. Let's take this fountain. Okay, so this is the fountain and let's say it has like 30 particles per second, not much. And it is also, let's say, local for now, although that's not required. And you drag it here. Now you want to like change the color or anything, so you can have a user parameter. So let's say you have this and you can just make this user parameter and it will be here. And now you can change it to maybe red, and then you can just duplicate it by pressing alt and you can make this green. So this is like changing color, but you want to scale this one. So if you scale it from here, like if I make it 0.2, it's small, but the particle sizes remain same. Okay. So how to do that using user parameters? So basically what you have to do, and this one effect is actually I will test all these things on this letter. So let's understand first. So let's say you have this size and you can make this a user parameter. Okay, and you can rename it scale. Okay, and now here let me just full build. Sometime when you make user parameter, just pro. Now you can scale it from here, the particle size, only the sprite size, not the overall effect, because you can see the height of both effect are same. So if you want to change overall size with the sprite size with this single parameter, let's call it scale fx. That means we are scaling whole fx. So when you change the whole fx, you want to change the sprite size and you want to change the sphere size. So I'll just make this, because this fx size is 1 and the sphere size is 8, so you can take or any value you have, multiply 8 and then fx. So is the 8 remain. Then it has velocity that is random and you want to multiply it with this. So I'll just copy this and multiply and paste and then connect this one fx. So it will remain same, and I'll just build again. And now you will notice here when I make this 0.5, everything changes. And yeah, one more thing, the gravity. So you have to just multiply this one also, make this float, make this. If you don't want to change the gravity, you can keep that. But I just want to show you that you have to multiply each and every forces you have. If you don't want to edit gravity, that's a different thing. So if this is 1, this is same. If this is 2, you can see the velocity increase, the size increased, the gravity increased, and you can see like 5. So this is how you change all parameters with single user parameter. Cool. I'll make this one again. And let's say now you have a proper effect, because that fountain is not a proper effect. So you have this effect. Cool. Let me just copy this, Control C, and I'll paste this here. And let me rename this to fountain, and I'll paste that here. So this is my FX. So I'll now close these and I'll open this FX. And I'll do the same thing with this. So let's say your first element, your first emitter is this star. So it doesn't have any velocity, doesn't have any location, it has just the size. So it has the curve, but you can use this thing that is overall scale. So I'll just make this user parameter and I'll call this scale FX. Okay. Then in the second one, it has stars, but it has also velocity, curl, noise, and shape location. So what I'll do in the size, I'll again use that FX scale. I'll copy this and I'll go here. Size of sphere is 20. I'll multiply it with this and type here 20. Then there's a velocity that is 100. I'll multiply this also. 100 multiply FX scale. It has curl noise, so I'll just multiply this. Oops, multiply this 100 FX. You can also copy it from here, so you can paste it anywhere. And then it has also here. So I'll just multiply this. Right. So now the next emitter. So it has just the ring that is scaling. So that means we just need this. So it doesn't have any velocity. And the third is actually refraction. So that is also a particle sprite. And this is C 1.5, not the 1. So I'll just multiply 1.5 with the fx. So it will maintain all the size at 1. So now let's say you have this fx here. Okay. And this is, let it compile. Yeah. And now I'll duplicate it and I'll change the size to, or maybe 3. So now you can see I have the same fx and with different size, but the proportion of velocities and the location and the sprite size is changed and it looks exactly same. So this is a quick tip you can use in your particles to scale. Don't scale it from here. So you can just make a user parameter, right? So thanks for watching. Keep learning. Bye bye.